Good afternoon, students. We have studied about the last part of the lesson, globe and map. The last part of the lesson we have here. Today is 26/9/2020. This is the topic of 6th English medium. We are studying the lesson from geography part. We are learning a geography part lesson. During the last 2-3 days, we have been studying about globe and map. Now, the last part of the lesson we have learned. The last part of the lesson we have studied geographical symbols. What is the meaning of geographical symbols that we have learned? While we are reading or studying the map, there are so many symbols on the map. While we are reading or studying the map, there are so many symbols on the map. First we have learned about the colors. There are so many colors on the map. So many colors are there on the map. Blue color shows water bodies which are there on the surface of the earth. Blue color. What are the water bodies we know very well? Ocean. First example is ocean. What is the meaning of ocean? We have studied. What is the meaning or what is meant by ocean? We have studied ocean. Bigger or biggest water bodies are known by the name oceans. And seas are bigger water bodies, but they are small in size as compared to ocean. That is one speciality. Then oceans and seas are marked on the map with blue color. Rivers are nothing. Rivers are there on the surface of the earth. Rivers are there on the surface of the earth. It is also marked in blue color. Spring. What is the meaning of the spring? You know very well. There are 3 meanings for the word spring. First one is an equipment or weapon made out of iron piece, iron spring. Inside some weapons or inside some instruments we are using spring. Another one is spring, Vasantagala, spring season. Vasantagala or spring season is there. One speciality. Another one spring is small flow of water. Small flow of water will be shown on the map in blue color. Lake Kere in Kannada. Lake will be marked in the blue color. So, in order to mark water bodies on the surface of the earth, we are using water, blue color, green color. Green color is showing lowlands or plain land. It is on the plain land that we are doing our agriculture work. It is through the plain land that rivers are flowing. So, in order to explain about plain land, we are using green color. Yellow color we are using to show those areas which are higher than plain land. In order to describe those areas which are higher than plain land, we are using yellow color. Brown color we are using for hills. Then dark brown color we are using for high mountains which are there on the surface of the earth. White purple color we are using for snow covered areas on the surface of the earth. And we know one thing very clearly, that some areas are covered with snow. Some areas are covered with snow. In order to describe those areas, white, purple color know different colors which are there on the map. While we are reading the map, we should know about different colors which are there on the map. We should have a clear idea of different colors which are there on the map. Now only I told about different colors which we are using to describe different places on the map. We should have a clear idea of, we should have a sure idea about different colors which are there on the map. And so many lines will be there. So many symbols will be there on the map. We should have an idea about different lines and symbols which are there on the map. If we are having idea about all these things only, we can read a map clearly. So, for map reading, we should have a clear idea about all these things. For map reading, we must have or we should have a clear idea about all these things. What are the skills of map reading? In order to read map, what we have to do? We should have some skill, abilities we should have. In order to read the map, we should have some abilities, skills of map reading. In order to read the map, we should have some skills of map reading. First one, to locate the places. In order to locate the places, what we should have? In order to locate the places, map reading is a must. Mainly for locating the places, we should have an idea of latitude and longitude. We know very well what is the meaning of latitude and longitude. What are latitudes and what are longitudes we know very well. Latitudes and longitudes are imaginary lines which are there on the surface of the map or globe. On the surface of the map or on the surface of the globe, what we have marked? Some imaginary lines are marked. So, in order to locate the places, what we want? We should have or we must have an idea about latitudes and longitudes. If we do not have an idea of latitudes and longitudes, we cannot locate the places. So, the most important skill to know about map reading is known as we should have an idea about, we must have or we should have an idea about latitude and longitude. Another skill of map reading is known as to find the directions. To find the directions or in order to find the directions, we must have or we should have an idea about directions. In our last class, I have told you clearly that. In our last class, I have told you clearly one thing. There are 4 directions which are marked on the map. North, east, west and south are the 4 directions. These 4 directions are there on the surface of the map. 4. Only north direction will be marked on the map. And an arrow mark will be there on the map, which shows north direction. The topmost direction, the direction at the top of the map is known as north direction. an individual who is planning to read the map should have an idea about the four directions. To find the distance, last day or before, last day, 2 days before, I told you that real directions on the surface of the earth cannot be marked on the map. Real directions on the surface of the map cannot be what? Real directions on the surface of the earth cannot be marked on the map. So we may follow a scale. What is a scale? I have told you several times. A scale is the ratio between distance on the map and the real distance on the earth. It is a ratio. So, for example, yesterday I told you, imagine that 300 kilometers is there from Mudol to Hubli. Example I am giving. 300 kilometers cannot be marked on the surface of the map. So what we may use? We may write here scale 1 centimeter is equal to 100 kilometers. If you are marking 3 centimeter on the map, it shows that 300 kilometers is there. So a person should have a clear idea about, a person must have, or a person should have a clear idea about what? About the distance. Then only he can read the map. He should know what is the real distance and what is the meaning of the distance which are marked on the map. Last day or in this lesson, we studied so many terms. I will say once more those things. Go on. See, listen here, children. We have studied so many terms in this small lesson. We clearly studied so many terms in this lesson. There is no doubt. Then what is that? The first term which we studied was an globe. What is a globe? I told you children clearly regarding the meaning of the word globe. Globe is a miniature model of. Globe is a small model of the earth. Globe is a miniature of the earth. What is the meaning of this one? Scientists have taken, or scientists took the picture of the earth from the space with the help of a satellite. In that satellite picture, only one side of the earth was visible. In that satellite picture, only one side of the earth was visible. But that satellite picture clearly showed us that the shape of the earth is geoid in shape. Geoid is long round shape. That showed that the shape of the earth was long, round shape. But in that picture, only one side of the earth was visible. We have to see the other side of the earth also. We should know, or we have to see the other side of the earth also. So that we are using globe. Globe is a small model of, globe is a miniature model of the earth. Globe. Globe is a small model of, globe is a miniature model of the earth. The globe is is like earth, because the shape of the earth is long round, and like that the shape of the globe also is round, long round. Globe is a miniature of the earth. What is map? That also we have studied in our last classes. Map is something which we are doing on a flat surface. What we are doing on a flat surface is known by the name map. We may mark the full earth on the map. We may mark the full earth on a flat surface. That is also map. Sometimes we may mark only a part of the earth on a flat surface. That is also map. Map is having so many advantages. Last time I told you, map is having so many advantages of its own map. What are the advantages of map? We know very well. It is very easy to carry because a long map can be folded in a small form and we can carry it from one place to another place. Map is helpful to the soldiers during the time of war. Map is helpful for the people to find out places. Map is helpful for the people to locate mountains. There are so many merits for map. Map is having its own merit. Map is having its own merits. So, dear children, once more I will repeat. For the last 2-3 days, we have been studying or discussing about one lesson known as globe and map. Now we are studying the last part of the lesson, that is geographical symbols. We have learned the last part of the lesson, that is geographical symbols. There are so many geographical symbols and colors which are marked on the globe. So many geographical symbols and colors are there on the map. Now let us see what are the colors. Now let us see, now we have seen what are the colors which are marked on the map. Blue color. Blue color shows water bodies which are there on the map. Water bodies. What are the major water bodies that we know very well? Ocean, sea, river, pond, spring. Spring means more flow of water. All are examples of water bodies. All the water bodies which are there on the surface of the earth are marked in blue color. Another one is green color. Green color. Lowlands or plain lands are marked in green color. Lowlands or plain colors are marked in green color. Lowlands or plain land. That means on the surface of the earth we can see enough plain land. On the surface of the earth we can see enough plain land. Those plain lands are marked in green color. Those plain lands are marked only in green color. Those plain lands are really marked in green color. When we are seeing green color on the map, what we have to understand or what we have to guess, that land is plain land. Yellow color shows those land which is higher than plain land. Yellow color clearly shows those land which are higher than the plain land. That is a speciality of yellow color. brown color on the surface of the mark shows kills. On a mark, sometimes we will be able to see brown color. Brown color which are there on the surface of the mark shows kills. Hills are marked in brown color. Dark brown color. Dark brown color is showing that there is a presence of high mountains. High mountains are marked in the shape of dark brown color. High mountains or big mountains are marked in dark brown color. Then white, purple, white or purple color. White or purple color. White or purple color is showing that there is a presence of snow covered areas on the surface of the earth. White or purple color is showing that there is a presence of snow covered areas on the surface of the earth. White or purple color is showing that there is a presence of snow covered areas on the surface of the earth. So what is the meaning? When we are ready to read mark or when we are planning to study mark, what will be there? So many colors are there. We should be familiar with colors. Other than colors, there are so many other symbols. There are so many symbols for railway line. There are so many symbols for bus stand, airport also. There are so many symbols on the map which shows bridges also. There are so many symbols on the map which shows hospitals also. So, what is that? On the map, when we are reading the map, there are so many symbols. Map reading. Study of map is known as map reading. When we are reading the map, what will be there? When we are reading the map, we should know about different colors on the map. Now only I told about different colors which are there on the map. We should have an idea of different colors on the map. Then lines. Other than colors, there are some lines on the map. Symbols. There are so many symbols